Oh, look at that poinsettia. Good morning, everybody. Oh, look how weird it is.
Fancy.
How's everybody doing this morning? You're hardly in the screen. We gotta get you in there. Hello, Mike. How are you this morning? We're great this morning, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. This is my lovely daughter, Miss Sarah. She is joining us today. Let me just, this is Mike's favorite part because I always am like, okay, something's wrong, I'm seeing double. Are we twinning? Give me 1 second here. Why does it not? What's happening today with everybody? We're going to talk about destiny. Sarah, why don't you tell them what we did last night?
We went to a drag show, and it was fabulous.
Sarah introduced Ashley and I to drag shows last night. And it was very interesting. I have never been to I don't think I've ever been to a drag show.
Really?
I don't think so. I think the first, well, actually, years ago I went to a gay club and there was like Tina Turner, Cher.
Nice.
So, but this was a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because we were up close and personal with them. No, it was people, not cars. You guys. It was legitimately 7-foot-tall drag queens. Like, I've never been boob height until last night.
Grown men in dresses.
Holy cow, and fabulous.
They're adorable.
You were in your element. You loved it, right?
I did. Always do.
I know. So, my other daughter is sitting over there on the couch. She is a little bit shy. Miss Ashley doesn't want to be a part of the conversation. So, the funny thing that you say that, Mike, is that Ashley's boyfriend, when she talked about going to a drag show, he thought the same thing. It was cars. You and Jeremy Edwards. Kathy, how are you? This is how you'll get to meet. This is how you'll get to meet Sarah. So we're going to talk about destiny today. So tell us what you think destiny means to you, Miss Sarah. Put you right on the spot. Do you know?
I don't know.
We are. I'm still sharing, so give me 1 second here. Like, what do you think? Do you know what your destiny is? Do you create your own destiny? Does somebody do it for you? What do you think on that? Ooh, it's so much information right first thing in the morning after a drag queen show.
I don't know. I think if you're like destined to do something, then that's kind of just like written in the stars. Like you're just gonna do it eventually. It's like fate.
Oh, really? Okay.
I just think,
Oh, is it? Do you think it's like
I
fate?
think like destiny and fate go hand in hand. Do they not?
I would agree with that. Destiny. What is that from?
Todd in the Book of Pure Evil.
Oh my. I don't know that book. Whoops, we're not at 49th parallel. Hang on, you guys. So you think it's written in the stars?
I think so.
That, so eventually, like, things will just happen?
I mean, like, certain things, like, you gotta, like, make things happen for yourself along the way, too. Like, you can't be, you gotta be proactive about it.
Right. Like, I was talking about this yesterday, and here's why I wanted to bring this conversation up, is because it was an interesting conversation because they were talking about equality.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was a guy that posted the post, but he was talking about, you know, he wasn't so sure that was like, it's kind of a joke, like women not getting paid the same as men. And so for me, I kind of look at it and go, okay, well, I don't think, and I may get flack on this, Mr. Collinaires, how are you? You're supposed to be driving, so I hope you're stopped somewhere. He was saying that, you know, it's a joke and blah, 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 I think is kind of what the post was, if I remember right. And I hope if he tunes in, like, I'm not going to, like, talk about what he said. But word for word. I'm not going to quote him, is what I should say. So I kind of went on there and I said, I don't, and I'm going to get flack on this, and I know I am, but I don't believe men and women will ever be equal. Because I think there are things men can do that women can't do, and I think there are things that women can do that men can't do. I think there should be equality in pay when you're doing the same job. Like if I was a teacher and somebody's a teacher, a guy is a teacher, we should get paid the same. As long as the education as long as the playing field is the same.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But what I said in there was, I don't, like, that's when I think equality comes into play, but I create my own destiny. I don't have time to be marching, and I don't have time to be like doing those things because I'm working and trying to create my own place in the world. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that? Do you agree with that or no?
I could agree with that. I think there's definitely differences between like men and women and what they're capable of. Mm-hmm. But I think you do have to like do things to get yourself to where you want to be. Right. For sure. You can't just sit around and wait for things to happen. I also feel like that's the way it's supposed to be. Like if you're working hard, it's because that's your destiny, is to be doing that. And if you don't work and you're lazy and you like don't want to do anything, then that's your destiny.
Right. I agree with that. Because do you think, because you're 20, do you think your generation gets a bad rap for being lazy?
I don't think so. I think like there are definitely lazy people, but like I think my generation is one of the most like active because they're all so like they want equal rights and they want like all of this and they're doing like marches and like all of this stuff. Like it's all millennial children doing that.
Right.
So I think that like there's definitely lazy people, and like they do, I feel like they kind of live off of, like we live off of our parents a little bit, like longer than like you guys would have.
Right.
Like I feel like your generation would have been out and like moving on and like having kids and getting married already.
Right.
But like my generation is more like we just want to we want to go to school and we want to do things for ourselves before we want to do things
while living
with other
your
people.
Parents.
Yeah. But like you stay at home while you go to school instead of moving out and like starting a family right away.
Whereas we were very much like, I know for me, I was gone when I was 17.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and you live with your dad, obviously, and you know you're working, and you. So I don't really consider, because you have a job and stuff, I don't really consider you're living off your parents, because you are like you work and she's just registered for U of C, and you're gonna do what? Are you taking
English?
Right. And what do you want to do with that?
I want to do something with publishing, I think. Mm-hmm. I think it'd be cool to be the person who gets to like read all the books and decide whether or not they get to be published.
Right. Sarah is a bookworm, so she is wanting to be, she's a behind the scenes, and she's on here today under a little bit of duress. She didn't really want to be here. Hey Josh, how are you? But I kind of like kept pushing. Persistence. Ooh, who else were we talking about who is persistent? Mm-hmm. Grandma.
Yes.
I guess I inherited a little bit of that, right? But, so do you think that is your destiny?
To be
an editor? A book editor? Like, is that your destiny, do you think?
I feel like it could be.
Or what do you think?
I feel like
when you think about destiny, other than like that's a really bad name for a person, but what do you think? Oh, it's a fabulous drag name though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes. So what would you say, like when you think of destiny, like when I say to you, what do you think your destiny is? What comes into your mind?
I don't know. I don't know if you like know your own destiny. I feel like I would like my destiny to be like just being happy and like living a good full life. But I feel like if I did become an editor, it would make sense. Yeah. Because I've always liked books. I've always done well in English. I feel like that would kind of go.
I agree. Oh, Kathy went there. Kathy went to U of C. I didn't know that, Kathy. What did you take? Very interesting. Yeah, I wasn't, both my girls have, Sarah's going to start university. Ashley just finished her course in, your degree, is it urban planning? Is that the?
It's an arts degree, and it's a
regional urban planning arts degree. So she went to University of Saskatchewan, so made in SK. But yeah, so I was not, university was not my destiny. I tried to go to business school and failed at it miserably because I didn't attend very good.
The thought of going to school for business makes me want to throw up.
Well, it wasn't for business, though. I was going to become a secretary. It was secretarial school back in those days. I didn't have good enough marks to be in any other school, so that's what I did. Because I wanted to be out.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be in the city and I wanted to move away. So that's what I did, and I didn't do it very well. So that was not my destiny. Dallas, how are you? Oh, I wish Dallas, I'd love to have you as a guest and she could sing for us. Dallas is a girl that Kathy and I worked with at Starbucks, and she's going to school to be an opera singer. And she is amazing.
I get along with my friend Aileen.
Yes. So do you think that's Aileen's destiny?
Theater?
Yes.
I think so. I think theater would be a good route for her. Right. It'd be cool.
We're going to remember her when she was not famous, right? We're going to remember her when she's on Broadway, and we're going to go, oh, I knew her when. Just like I have always said that to Dallas. We're going to know you. We're going to be able to say, I remember when I worked with her at Starbucks before. She's an amazing opera singer. I went for a semester. It was arts. I was going to be a teacher. Oh, Kathy. Well, you know what? I think that you are a teacher, really. Oh, you're hilarious, she says. See? I think we have to get, I know they're going back on Monday, which, like, I'm sad about. And I wish Ashley would be on here, but she's too shy. So, we're twins. I guess you are more airy than Rowan.
I agree.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I look a little out of place with all the Rowans. I'm like a foot above.
Well, you're a foot taller than them for sure. And sorry for the Rowans if you're watching, but we all know that like height is a little bit of an issue in that family, right?
A little bit.
Uncle Todd's the tallest, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. Todd would be the tallest.
Todd is the tallest. Yeah, but yeah. So destiny. So. Yeah, I don't know if I think it's like you're saying written in the stars, and I don't know, like, because I'm going to be 50 this year, so I am just kind of deciding, like, I'm making my own destiny. Like, I just kind of came up with that conclusion not very long ago.
Well, that makes sense, too, because if you think about it, like, you could have, like, your destiny could have been, like, living back in Alberta for the rest of your life, right. But you, like... decided that wasn't for you. Yeah. Which is like, I guess how that works. You gotta make decisions.
It's yeah, it's kind of a decision base, and I think like
you gotta make the decisions, but I think at the end of the day, the decisions you make are all going towards like what you are supposed to be doing here. Oh. Like you have a something to do while you're here.
Right.
And no matter what, I feel like all of the decisions you make are going to lead you to that place eventually.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
You're so smart. You're very smart. So, Sarah introduced Ashley and I to the world of drag queens last night. We should talk a little...
I'm glad it worked.
We quite enjoyed ourselves.
I fell.
Sarah fell down. We got our pictures with, I've posted some pictures, and I have never been boob-eyed in my life until last night with a 7. He was 7 feet tall.
7-footer.
He was 7 feet tall. And dressed like, what did we say, Jessica Rabbit? Is that what it was? Like in the sparkly red dress. Oh my goodness. But like, it was so much fun. So, Kathy, I believe you and I maybe should be going on we'll have to go out and do that because it was so much fun. I really had a good time. Did you have a good time, Ashley?
Good,
yes. Ashley had a good time too. As she's resting on the couch.
The drag clubs just always have a good environment. Like, I never feel unsafe and I never feel like bad. I just feel accepted and like everybody's there to have a good time. And that's why I like it.
I think that's the same. Yeah, I kind of
They're a happy bunch.
And they're all about just being like, just be you.
Yeah, they want you to be your authentic self.
I think that's an amazing message because they get as much as that group of people. I don't know how to say this properly, and I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody out there, but I really, really, really think that group of people should be heard so much louder because I think our group of people, which I don't like to be your group, their group, this group, we should all be one group, but I really think that they give a message that should be heard by everybody.
Powerful.
It's very powerful.
There's actually a drag queen who started like the gay rights movement at the Stonewall riots. It was a drag queen that started.
Really?
Like, yeah. Like, they're a very like powerful group. Like, they like to be like fabulous and stuff, but they also send like such an important message.
Yeah, it's really about, you know what, that kind of wraps into the destiny conversation. Like, they are creating their own destiny, and you know what, I think where people have a hard time, and I mean, we could get into the religious part of it, which we are not going to talk about because this is not the place for that, but because we don't talk about that stuff. But yes, Kathy, oh my, yes, let's get Sheldon. Dallas, you should come too. We should do a reunion of Starbucks people. It would be so much fun. But I think the message really is, for us, we should be learning from them. And I think what I was going to say about the religious part of it, people get wrapped up in that whole, like, it's like not the right thing, blah, blah, blah. We all know that side of it. But I think at the end of the day, when you take that out of it, the religious part of it, at the end of the day, we're all just people. We're all trying to find our destiny. And those people, like last night, they're just being themselves. And I think that's so important. We get hung up so easily on, oh my goodness, like, am I doing the right thing? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing... They're just out there being fabulous.
Yep.
And I think that's awesome.
Living their best life.
Right? They're living their best life. Yes. And that's what we all should be doing.
Yeah. Well, and they help other people too, because like I feel like if you grow up and you decide you want to dress up as a woman for your day job or your night job, yeah. Like that's a big decision to make, and that's like a lot of people are okay with like the gay thing,
yeah,
but they're not okay with it once you take that extra step,
right? And
then they get like weirded out and they don't understand. But at the end of the day, it's just like a lot of them are just like, I just get to play dress up, and that's cool.
Yeah,
but they're happy with just being gay. Like they just want to live their life and do that. I think
we could all learn from that, because honestly, I'll tell you what, the amount of work that goes into being a drag queen, I can't imagine. Like, I need 5 minutes. Like, I have an eyeliner and a mascara and some lip stuff. I don't own... Like, you guys have your makeup bags with stuff, and I'm like, I have one eyeliner, one mascara, and I have, like, 3 tubes of, like, maybe lip gloss. So I look at those people last night, and I was like, their face, like, their makeup and stuff, I'm like, it must take them hours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It does. Definitely does.
No.
Well, and that's not even, like, it's the face, and then they wear the wig, and then the dress, and then they have to pad their bodies, like, with
Yeah.
Like foam. They literally just cut foam and like tape
it
to their hips.
Oh, is that how they do that?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, classic beauty with a classic booty.
Hashtag classic what?
Classic beauty with a classic booty.
Hashtag that. Yes. All right. We are going to head out. We've got things to do. Ashley has gift cards to spend. So we're doing what? Nordstrom's, Sephora, Lululemon. Shopping today. Are we up for it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling my age today, let me just say that. But anyways, you guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of this. I'm very proud. Oh, maybe Monday we'll get Ashley on because we do this again on Monday. What do you think? Oh, she says no. Okay, so she is very like stuck in her. We won't get her on a Monday.
She's old-fashioned.
She was going to film us today. I said, it's 2018. You don't need to film us. But anyways, she doesn't have any social media, right? We are going to work on a LinkedIn profile. That's what we're going to do this weekend, too. We're going to get you a LinkedIn profile for her urban planning. She is job searching. She has a job as well, but she is looking for work, so in her field. So we are going to work on that. But anyways, you guys, have a fantastic Friday. Do whatever lights your soul up. Have an amazing weekend, and we will see you back here Monday, same time, same place. Hey, Chris, before we go, Chris, how are you doing? I know today is the day, sir. I am so thrilled for you. It's Chris is on his last chemotherapy treatment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so number 12. That is
exciting.
Very exciting. So we are excited for you. That's destiny, right? Like 12 is his number. He like posted a whole thing. I don't know if I read it out loud to you guys or if that was Rex.
I read a little bit of it.
Yeah, that 12 is an important number to him. So rough so far getting through it though. Aw. It's the last one, Chris. You're going to kick it. You're going to kick it right square in the behind. And you're going to be amazing after today. So you, sir, rest. We're so happy for you that today is the last day of that. So we're very, very excited for you, Chris, and we're rooting for you. We know you've got this, no problem. So, yep, that's right. Guns. It's a gun show. So, you guys have a fabulous weekend. We will see you back here Monday. Monday, actually, I lied. I lied right to you guys. So Monday is Misty Mays is going to join me on Monday. All things lining up. It's on her calendar. She has been under the weather, so I am hoping she can still join us. But if not, we're going to talk about this. This is, Rex did this in 2015, September of 2015, and it is the Handy Guys business plan. And Mike, I will share with you some marketing stuff in here, which is very interesting because it's kind of like we were talking about. And so we will, if Misty is not with us, we will talk about this. And that's it. So thank you for joining me. Thank you guys for joining us. And again, do whatever lights your soul up and have a fabulous weekend. And we will see you back here, same time, same place, Monday at 9:30. Fill your cups with liquid gold and we will be chatting. We'll talk to you soon.